Hi, my name is Pascal. Today we are going to do a quick comparison of the lifting programs Wendler 531 and Stronglifts 5x5. If you want to get really deep into the details, please follow the link in the description below to the article that I have written on the topic. Wendler 531 is an intermediate program to improve on the squat, bench press and deadlift, while Stronglifts 5x5 is a beginner program to do the very same thing. The main difference between the two programs are that the Wendler 531 approach is cyclic, which means you have 3 weeks of increasing intensity meaning more weight on the barbell, followed by a deload week, while Stronglifts 5x5 keeps you increasing weight until you fail, starting from an empty bar. The other main difference is that Wendler 531 has a wider range of repetitions per set, rather than just 5 repetitions per set across, and that Wendler 531 also has an AMRAP, or as many reps as possible, set in some of its sessions. I personally ran Wendler 531 after I finished a 10 months Stronglifts 5x5 cycle for 8 months. I think the results were great, and it was also a great change up from the 5x5 across. However, I don't think that it is a great program for beginners, because you have to do quite a few computations for the program, and you also have to know your limits for the AMRAP sets. This usually comes with more experience and more interest into lifting a barbell, which a beginner usually doesn't have. So therefore, go with Wendler 531 once you've run linear progression until you couldn't get better on that, and then have fun with it, because I think it is a really good program as a follow-up. Especially if you are an athlete, because this program can be done in half an hour, somewhere in between your other sessions, without overcomplicating your barbell work. Now, the main disadvantage of Wendler 531 is that it doesn't really have hypertrophy blocks. You will be working somewhere between 1 to 5 repetitions, maybe 8 repetitions on the AMRAP sets the entire time of the program. This means that you won't go into the 10 to 12 or 20 rep range that is usually considered to be best for building muscle. Now, of course, diet plays a bigger role for that than what you do in the gym, but that also plays a role. So for an athlete who wants a full lifting program, especially in terms of weightlifting or powerlifting, you will need to add these gruesome 10 repetitions per sets somewhere in a block, which Wendler 531 just doesn't have. Turning our attention to Stronglifts 5x5, this is a great program to run for anyone who starts out using a barbell, especially if there's no coach around and you just want to work off the instructions given on their website. Given that you can comfortably handle a barbell weighing 20 or 15 kg, Stronglifts 5x5 eases you into the world of barbell lifting easily by protecting you with starting with an empty barbell and growing into bigger weights. Also, the movements are not too fancy. You won't be doing snatches and clean and jerks, and build the muscle and stability and the use of the barbell up, so that you can then go further to throw it about in other programs somewhere half a year to 12 months down the line. The only disadvantages I see with Stronglifts 5x5 are that it doesn't really make a decision on whether you want to mainly focus on strength or mainly focus on hypertrophy. So if that is your goal, don't pick that program. But beginners are usually on the fence about that anyway. The other thing is that it is a cookie cutter program and really doesn't address for personal weaknesses, age, gender, weight, and anything that makes you you. So especially if you're very, very, very big, and especially if you're very, very, very small, so far away from the median population, that will work to your disadvantage. So if you are someone who only weighs 40 to 50 kg and can barely handle a barbell, get a coach involved and get something a bit more customized. If you are a beast that is already playing the NFL and has 100 and 150 kg to bring to the table, you might want to be a bit more ambitious with your strength rather than just doing a Stronglifts 5x5 cycle. But then again, turn to your coach. He'll probably or she'll probably know how to torture you the right way in the gym. If you want more detail on Wendler 531 and Stronglifts 5x5, please turn to the links in the description box below where you can read my articles that I have done in detail on them. Apart from that, I thank you for watching, wish you a nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.